I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take, where I talk about anything and everything that I find interesting. And this is my reaction of Episode 3 of Mystery Science Theater 3000 Season 11, and just like the last two, I did a little bit of a reaction beforehand, so here we go.
Okay, so, never did I ever breathe oxygen to sustain my existence.
Okay, my turn. Never did I ever have to confront my own mortality.
Stop being...
See, that's the kind of stuff I want. The character beats like that. That's what I want. Their relationships.
The monsters-in-law are calling.
That's first nickname for them?
Minions? What? Now, your experiment today is about bending time. Namely,
Yes.
making 70 minutes.
Well, no, I love my time travel, so hopefully this will give him some good fodder.
Ib Melchior? The man behind Reptilicus?
Yeah!
Ib Melchiors.
So the whole room is the time machine?
It's almost like there's a couple of styrofoam rocks in front of a reconstruction screen or something.
Danny,
It's totally not different footage.
the hills have guys.
Hi, we're the new neighbors. We made dump cake.
Doors open both ways. Remember Hawkeye and the
Danny
Avengers.
to throw at them right now.
Blue Man Group's a lot creepier without their makeup. How about a little fire scatter?
Eric, come back!
Nope, she didn't ask Danny to come back.
Oh no, this is where you get kidnapped by Jawas.
That's what you look like when you run.
Hey. Danny, stop trying to act like you're gonna figure something out.
I got an electric shock.
Electricity, are you sure?
Doc, if there's one thing I do know, it's what an electric shock feels like.
What?
Oh, it's no secret. But I don't believe I can make this phenomenon intelligible to you.
Oh, snap.
The riffing in this one has been better so far than the other two, I think, so that's good.
Listen up, punks. We are long overdue for a time portal safety drill.
Is this really a problem for us in space?
Son, a time
Have
portal
you
is
seen
just a
season
big
8,
hole.
Jonah?
Space is full of holes. Black holes, wormholes. You better believe this is a problem.
Ow.
Okay, come on, now, Crow. Here's your scenario.
Oh man, the
Dinosaur comes through
mouths.
the portal.
Then I saddle up the dinosaur right into Nazi Germany, and we all go Hitler hunting. Yeehaw!
Okay, so now we have it where Crow's mouth doesn't move well in the theater. Gypsy's mouth barely moved at all for half of those lines. Some of them were fine, but others it was like not moving at all.
Then where?
We must go to the stars.
You can build those androids, but you can't make Mars habitable by humans.
Worlds have been...
Oh, hey Gina, I had the weirdest dream. I was a creepy head with eyes on the shelf and you were in it. Oh my god!
Gosh, this is so weird. They called it again though, like because I just realized Jonah was like, "Oh, the horror we're about to witness," and then it is something horrific.
Already happening.
What's wrong, Master Jonah? You're not impressed with my dead-on C-3PO impression? Ooh, there's another one.
And dead on all to the point where his mouth doesn't move.
You guys know how they did that trick, right?
Yeah, they demagnetized the android. Whoopie ding.
No.
I like all the behind-the-scenes-esque riffs they've had. There was one in Reptilicus that I really liked, and he was like, "Oh, the effect is seamless," and then that with Jonah explaining the head. I like that kind of stuff.
Danny.
Would you put this over there, please?
Oh yeah, trust Danny with important equipment.
You're a 10?
His knowledge is only a century behind.
Yeah, and they accepted their imminent fate of just like their fate of just living in this horrendous future now, like pretty quickly. Who cares about our families that are dead after 100 years?
Fixie is a top-of-the-line
Oh yeah,
maintenance bot.
they did say they would have
His
new
waste comes out
robots.
as for bre-
Literally thinks his stuff doesn't stink.
Oh,
Fix things we just don't want to.
that's funny and horrific. Oh, Jonah went like conveniently blind. Oh, ooh, I have Crow up a little too high there. Could tell they didn't have legs.
Also, Posey picks winning racehorses with astonishing
Oh,
accuracy.
they left a
just because
they left a
it's
hesitation
Posey.
mistake. That's good. They left a mistake. I like that.
Hey, between you and me, these robots don't even work. I just learned that regular outbursts keep these little guys' fluid dynamic systems in tip-top shape.
I like that Jonah's learning about them. That was good, and I really liked that they left his it was brief, very brief, but that little tiny mistake, it gives it that more off the cuff feel like it's supposed to have.
Pick up the Time Traveler soundtrack, available now from Elektra Records.
And now music from some guys in space.
Bravo.
What do you think of our Lumicode?
It stinks.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I hate to let my ignorance show in front of such great minds.
Too late.
What exactly is a photon?
Wait, she was working on a time machine and didn't know what a photon was.
Well,
These are hybrid oranges.
Oh, okay.
Vitamin C supply.
Zero emissions.
Larry, let them have a taste.
They're obviously not fully grown yet, though. They're like the size of apricots.
You first.
Should we be concerned that Larry's not eating one of these weird ones and just laughing and pointing at us?
He's right, they aren't.
you do want him, don't you?
Bechtel test score, 0.
Yes.
I think the Bechdel test is stupid, but that's still funny.
We were just hailed by a passing craft. Camp give me rocket number 9.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Greetings, I'm Dr.
Jonah, we should
That was
go
a
with
bizarre
them. Maybe they
cameo.
can take us back to Earth.
Crow, let's just wait for the next ride. Oh, no, movies.
I didn't like the cameo itself was weird, and not particularly funny. But again, character moments. I like Jonah being the responsible one. Reminded me of Mike in a way. I like him like looking out for them and their safety.
Activate the-
Wait a minute, you Parker out there. The mutants are everywhere. They're fighting all over.
Mass hysteria, cats and dogs.
Jonah, what are they doing to that android?
They're just poor, starving mutants who tear apart innocent androids who didn't even want to fight them, but were programmed to. hey, it's all right. That's it. Hey, who wants ice cream? You can't fix everything with ice cream. But I would like some ice cream.
Big brother Jonah, I like that.
I'm sure of one thing.
Bitcoin.
We stay here, we die.
Is that still a
I'm gonna
thing?
die.
Oh no, the universe lost reception!
What?
Producer wishes
That
to
was
acknowledge
it?
that this movie was not all that good.
Yeah.
Got all these business.
Were they expecting a sequel, or did they mean it to be that vague and like, okay, whatever. Ugh, that movie.
What the hey? I guess during the movie we started traveling at a different rate of time. I regret not getting a taste of this.
Ugh, it's just weird.
That was a
Gotta clap that one out, guys. That was easily the best so far. Finally, guys, this is finally what I wanted. Like, it's really coming together with this one. It really is. Now, some of the minor problems are still there. Crow's mouth not moving is still bugging the heck out of me. And actually, what was even more noticeable this time was Gypsy was in one of the host segments, and her mouth didn't. There were sometimes she was talking and her mouth didn't move hardly at all, like didn't even open very much. So that's weird. But there were only 3 times that I really noticed someone talking too quickly, talking before they should have. So that's good. That's way less than it has been, especially since the first one. Again, there were riffs that there were a lot that I thought were just like okay, just kind of fillery because we should have a joke here, and a few were still a little fast. But overall, it was really good. It had the feel of classic MST3K, and that's all I want. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to all be hilarious. But there were definitely more laughs, more like big laughs for me in this one than the others. And even when I didn't laugh, it was pleasant. It was a movie that was perfect for them to do because it was a little bit more interesting and a little bit more stupid in like that fun Mystery Science way. The riffs were good, and I love how Jonah and the bots are starting to get along. Having Jonah kind of fitting in with the bots and them having a really good, moments together, I thought was really nice. And the host segments overall were really good because they had really good character moments. I think that song is still #1. It was so good. The only weird thing for the first mid-movie segment was Crow seemed to be playing the role Tom should have been playing, like the excessive safety, like in Space Mutiny when he puts up all the guardrails and stuff. That seemed a little more like something Tom would do than Crow, and Crow would be the one to think it's stupid and not understand it. But that's a minor. It still worked. I liked the opening, the raw opening, the never have I ever. We're getting to know each other with never have I ever. I thought that was good. That was good. I want to see stuff like that, and I was perfect. With the bots destroying the fake robots, it's a little weird the bots have become that violent, but I like how Jonah's already learning their quirks and is like, hey, this is gonna help them and help me, and that was sweet. The weakest of the main segments, I would say, was the one with the cameos. The first SOL visitors, I believe, that we've seen so far, because we had Pearl and the gang in the last one, but they were at the Dark Side of the Moon, not at the SOL. So it was the first one, it was characters from the movie. It was like how they used to do. And it was weird because it's like, you know, Joel didn't talk. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I get that was part of the joke was, oh, it's Joel, but he's not saying anything. That's fine, I guess. But it just, overall, it just wasn't written that well. The best part was Jonah telling them when they're just like, hey, you guys should come and party with us. And the bots are like, yeah. And Jonah was like, that's not a good idea. We're gonna stay here. I liked that a lot. I really like Jonah a lot so far. He seems already to be very attentive to the bots, which I really like. It's nice. So yeah, guys, I mean, this was easily the best one so far. Best movie they've tackled in terms of riffability and giving ideas for the episode. Is it a perfect Mystery Science Theater 3000? No, it isn't. Like I said, a lot of the riffs were still but they were pleasant. The whole thing had a pleasant, fun vibe. This one, I'm gonna give a B+, a definite jump above the first one. The only part that I didn't like was when we weren't with Jonah and the bots in that host segment. When we were with those other guys just prattling on, or that one guy, and then Joel just standing there and all that. It was really good. Characters were fun and enjoyable and in character for the most part. They're growing to love each other and have a relationship, which I really like. Having a good relationship with Jonah, which is fun. Most riffable movie, most consistently good host segments, good riffs, overall pleasant, enjoyable, solid B+ on this one for me. And I really hope that if you guys have seen it, let me know what you think about it. But as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.